What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Hope all you're having a wonderful day today. Getting into this episode of GH. Listen, Robert and Anna are me, and I am them. Because when they were talking to Mac and Felicia separately, they had the same reaction I had. Robert had me on the fucking floor laughing my ass off. I'm like, listen, Robert, we're connected. You are me. I am you. Because I would have laughed as well. If my brother came to me and we both are up there in age and he tell me, oh, I think my wife wants a baby, I would have laughed in your face too. Because I'm like, hell to the no. No. Uh-uh. Robert was looking at him like, you got to be joking. At our age, shit. Even when Anna was talking to Felicia and they were kind of talking about babies and stuff like that, Anna was like, I think we passed that. I said exactly. Like you really gotta really think about having another child. Like that's something that you really gotta think about when you are of a particular age. You really have to sit down and think about that because that is woo. That you got to weigh the pros and the cons on that one. I'm like late 50s, 60s, and all that. You talking about a baby? Uh. Do you know what that entails at that age? That man, you got to run around behind them kids and stuff. You ain't got the energy for that no more. Hell no. Then you can't come and go as you want. It's a lot to think about. It really is. Because Mac and Felicia, they need to talk. That's the problem. They keep thinking that that's what the other one wants. And Mac got that feeling from her based off that conversation that they had yesterday, where she was like, "Oh, what do you think about having another child? Do you want a child? Another, raise another kid or whatever?" Um, and Mac, he raised three girls. He doesn't regret raising Georgie and Maxie and Robin and stuff. He looks at those girls as if they're his daughters. He always looked at Maxie and Georgie as if they're his. You know what I mean? That's never gonna change. So to him, those are his daughters. Um, so I totally get him on that front. I think like he said yesterday, it'd be nice if he had a biological child of his own, but he never really sweated it. It's not something I don't think he longs for, because if that was the case, he would have brought it up a long time ago. I mean, think about it. Him and Felicia have been remarried now for almost 10 years. If he really was desperate to have another child or something, or he really contemplated it like that, he would have talked to her about it years ago. This is like the first time that they're talking about that, which is crazy to me, but um but yeah, he thinks that's what she wants, and Felicia is thinking that's what Mac wants. But I didn't understand how Felicia could have possibly thought Mac would have wanted another baby. He never mentioned having another child to her. He never even hinted at it. They never even had a conversation about babies until yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I guess she saw the way that he was with the grandkids or something like that, and she just got this inkling that maybe he's ready to, raise another child or something. I guess. Um, because Anna was asking Felicia, like, do you want to raise another child? Felicia said, I don't know. I'm not mad at it. I feel like her and Mac really need to have a conversation. They really, really do. They need to talk. Um, because Mac was trying to get Robert to be quiet about it. Because Robert even told Mac, he said, well, let's ask your wife if that's what she wants. Mac said, no, 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 no. Listen, bro. See, you got to talk to your lady. Because you and your lady need to figure this out. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a huge decision to make. And I totally get where Felicia coming from. She was like, listen, I got three grandkids right now. And I agree with Anna. Just because you got three grandkids don't mean you can't have another one of your own, which is true. Like I said, I think they need to sit down and have an honest conversation with each other about what they want. I'm fully supportive. If Mac and Felicia want to try and have a child, I'm all for that. I am all for it. You know. I just found it funny. Jokes is jokes. I just find it funny. Being that particular age, for me, I'm like, listen, my cutoff is 45. If I ain't having another kid or a kid by 45, I wash my hands. Ain't no babies coming over here. I'm just saying, man, I got a cutoff age. Hell no. I'm not trying to be no 70 something dealing with no teenager. No. Uh-uh. Nope. I'm not doing it. Absolutely not. But I love watching Mac, Felicia, Robert, and Anna, watching them all together, talking about having movie night and stuff. I loved it. I loved every second of it. I enjoy it. I want to see more of it. I totally enjoyed it. Um, but if they do end up having another baby, I'm totally supportive of it. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I really am. Um, it'd be something different. So anyway, moving on from that, Carly. I'm all for wanting revenge. I've been said it. Maybe Carly should have got revenge on Nina, but at this stage, I'm like, don't do this, Carly. Because Harmony was begging her not to reveal her secret or whatever, begging her pretty much to protect Willow. And that's when Carly was putting it all together when Harmony was talking and stuff about Twin and X, Y, and Z, and she put it together and she mentioned Nell. So Carly was like, Nina is her mother? Carly put two and two together. I'm like, Carly, don't keep this secret. Don't keep it. Because I feel like if Carly keeps this secret and it comes out that she knew, all it's going to do is make Carly look like the villain and make Nina look like the victim. That's all it's going to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, Carly, don't do it. Because you know Willow going to be pissed. Michael's going to be pissed because Willow's pissed. I'm like, don't do this. Don't do it, Carly. Tell that girl the truth. Don't don't do it. You know how it is to keep secrets now. Don't. You live in Port Charles. You know them secrets gonna come out. Don't do it. But of course Harmony ended up coding and she ended up dying. Good riddance. I love the actress. I love the actress that played Harmony. I think she did a phenomenal job. But the character ran its course. So you know it happens. But she did a superb job. I'm gonna tell you that right now. She plays crazy very well. So she did an awesome job. Um, I felt bad for TJ, man, because you know he really tried to save her. Because you know it's hard for doctors to lose a patient. So I know that's gonna stick in his. You know it's gonna stick with him. And I felt real bad for him, and I felt bad for Willow. You know what I mean? Because even though Harmony wasn't her biological mother, she don't know that yet, and you know that's the only mother she's known. So I felt bad for her, like she was literally breaking down. But yeah, I just wish Carly would tell that girl the truth. Like, go ahead and do it. I was so proud of Sasha though. I was proud of Sasha when she flushed them pills. She got rid of the rest of her pills. I was proud. I said thank you, Sasha, because she realized she got a second chance. You know what I'm saying? Like you may not get another one. You know, because think about it. What if they tested her or whatever and she had drugs in her system and stuff like that? It would have been worse for her. So I'm glad she got rid of those. I'm like, thank you. I hope she stays on course. You know what I mean? Because this is serious business here. And now she has to, you know, be racked with guilt now because Harmony died and she feels like she's responsible for that. So now she has to carry that around. You know, it's like Sasha just can't catch a daggone break. I'm like, ugh. But I'm proud of her. Even in the midst of all this drama, she made the right decision by getting rid of those pills. Thank you, Jesus. Like she did good. Um, moving on from that, that whole dream Sonny had or whatever, where he was back in Nixon Falls and he was talking to Lenny and all that, giving Lenny the details about what's been going on since he got home and all that mess. It was so funny because Sonny sitting there talking about, oh, he would never give up on Michael, but Michael gave up on him. Sonny needs to see other people's point of view instead of just his point of view. Like what Nina did was reprehensible. You know what I'm saying? Like she kept you from your children, your grandchildren. That had an effect on them because it turned their whole world upside down without him being around. You know what I mean? It did a lot of damage to them emotionally. You know, so I can understand why Michael's upset. Plus, it messed with his marriage once he got back. Then on top of that, you know, this woman, the same woman that kept Sonny away, is the same woman suing for visitation of his child. You know what I mean? So it's like he needs to see things from Michael's point of view. And now it's looking like you're choosing this woman. You know, the same woman that did this to you, to your family, this is who you're choosing. So I feel like Sonny needs to see their point of view on this. Um, don't get me wrong, Sonny, you know, created feelings for Nina while he was away. So he can't just throw those feelings away. I totally get it. But he has to see other people's point of view. I'm not saying like, oh, you don't have to live your life, but, you know, do what other people want you to do. No, but he just needs to kind of see where they're coming from, where Michael's coming from on this. Try to find some type of common ground with him. But him wanting to be with Nina is not an easy thing, because like Dante told him, you're not going to get your cake and eat it too. You're not going to get Nina plus Michael in your life. Not right now, you're not. Don't get me wrong, things can change, but for right now, you're not going to get everything you want. And that's just what it is. Um, so he talking about, well, Nina, she, is not making him choose between her and Michael and stuff. So he appreciates that. He feels like she's giving and he has to give back to her. That just sounded crazy to me. I'm like, technically, even though Nina claims she doesn't want him to choose, technically you're in a position where you have to. You're in that position. You're in the middle because you want to be with her, but you want to be loyal to your son. You just can't have both. You can't be Switzerland on this, unfortunately. You just can't. You have to pick a side whether you want to or not. This is ridiculous. Um, I did like that little scene though between Lenny and Phyllis, where he appeared behind her and stuff, and he gave her a hug, and she felt his presence, and she had a smile on her face. But by the time she turned around, he disappeared. I love that scene. That was a beautiful scene. That was so beautiful. Um, it was good to see Valentine and Nina together. I actually liked them back when they were a couple. Um, he was giving, talking to her about Sonny or whatnot. Nina is, I mean, her feelings for Sonny are real, I feel, but they're not genuinely real for Sonny because she needs to get to know Sonny and stop thinking of him as Mike. Stop thinking of her time with him in Nixon Falls. Like, you got to get out of that and start getting to know Sonny. You know what I mean? Like, get to know him before he was who you thought he was in Nixon Falls. You know what I'm saying? Because when she knew of him in Port Charles, they didn't really, talk. You know what I'm saying? So she didn't really know the real him, and that's the side of him that she needs to get to know on a more frequent basis. So I guess that's what's going to happen between them and whatnot. Um, Valentine, I could see a little spark in him, like when he look at Nina, and he probably still got feelings for her. I know he's probably he wants to move on with Anna, but the feelings between him and Nina, I feel like are always still gonna be there. So you never know what the future may hold between the two of them or what's gonna happen. You never know. But Valentine could definitely tell that Nina is feeling Sonny, because even when she mentions his name, Valentine noticed that the tone in her voice changed, so he could tell that she feeling him and whatnot. So he was trying to be a friend, letting her know like I'm gonna be there for you, whatever you need, whatever you want. Um, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I'm just not warming up to Nina and Sonny. Maybe in the future, I don't know. I gotta see how long they're gonna last and what's gonna happen between them. But maybe I don't know. I just can't right now. Um, but anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section, let me know what y'all all thought, and I will see you all later. Have a great day. Peace.